How are we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy with It. And today we're opening an additional game that's going to be in our Extra Life Game Day gameplay as well as giveaway. So this is Whirling Witchcraft, which was provided to us by AEG. This is a game where I really don't know how to explain it. You're basically making potions and formulas and then passing them on to the other person, trying to get them to overflow, because then that gives you points to your workbench. Me and Audrey did a little play of it just to see how it worked. So I'll have a little bit more information, plus, of course, the contents will already be punched out in here. But with that said, here is the back of the box, because, of course, you need to see the back of the box. Here you go. Choose your recipe, transform ingredients, pass on your cauldrons, 30 minutes, 2 to 5 players, 14 and up, because there are tiny little bits that people can eat. I guess if you're under 14 years old, you'll think these tiny little cubes look tasty. But of course, we are supporting Extra Life Charity, so we are doing game day on November 6th and 7th. This is going to be a little bit quicker unboxing. It's not going to be my normal ramble. If you've seen any of the other unboxing we've done, it's because we're trying to bring awareness for Extra Life Charities and Children's Miracle Network. And you can find out at the end of this video, or maybe somewhere in the middle, I might slip up and say how you can win these games. But let's go ahead and look at what we get. So these are the player boards. They do come in nice. We really like, and that was Audrey said she really liked the colors. The colors are really pretty. The purple and the pink. You have a little field down here where you collect your people. This is just a spot, your witch's circle, where you're going to capture what you win. Nice boards. They feel durable. It feels like there's a small texture on the boards. And then you have this red and orange one. You have a blue and purple and green. It's kind of a mixture. And then you have another blue. That one was the only disappointment, is you got two of the same color we noticed when we opened that up. But you do have this one, which is pretty much all blue. And then you have this green. The green looks really good, too. Because you got the green, and up here you got that red to green mixture going on up there. So those are the player boards. The Whirling Witches rulebook. So here you go. If you want to read what it is. Welcome, witches. Your workbench is waiting. So basically, you're going to combine powerful ingredients to make more magic. Basically, I think of it as like you're in a school, right? You're trying to learn how to make potions, and as you go, you're going to get more potions that you can make because you learn how to do more things. Components, so that's good. It shows you the components that you come with. Anatomy of your player board, your card, your personality. So there is some asymmetry because you can't have player powers. We'll get through those cards. And then your setup basically tells you what each person needs. Very simple setup. There's only 7 steps. And then in a round, you have 2 things. You study, or you can brew. Study phase, you're going to reveal your recipes, play your recipes with the ingredients that you have. You have these things called arcana, or arcana, I guess, tomato. And these basically are going to give you special abilities once you hit an even number. So you kind of go up a progression track when you play your recipes. And then the last part is your brewing. So this is where you're going to take those ingredients, and then you're going to have an input and an output that you're going to obtain. Now you can use your output for more input, or you can save them and put them in the cauldron for the final step, which is then passing the cauldron to the person to your right, and then you'll have to pass your cards to the person on the left. So it's actually kind of a what do they call that? Drafting game in a sense too, because you're drafting the spells from what's in your hand, and you have to pass it to the next person. Some of the people, like I've read or heard on Board Game Geek, there's no way to, I guess I should say, the way you stop somebody is slightly luck based, because you would need to have a card that you get that allows you to stop what's going to be incoming. So that's one of the gripes people say, is they don't like that you can't stop what's happening. You're not in control. So you can see these have lemon finish as well, a little bit of a finish. But these are the arcana. So it is a 5-player game, so there's 5 of each of those tokens. And then you have the resources. So, of course, this is a standard game, not a deluxe game. I don't know if they'll ever make deluxe bits, but like these are the white cubes are the mandrakes, blue are the spiders, purple or the red. Why did I say purple? The red ones are the mushrooms, I think. Green are going to be your frogs. And then black are your hearts. I think it's like black heart or something. Standard cubes. I mean, I'll pull up the black ones here so you can see. I do like the colors. I mean, the colors in the cubes. The green isn't like a regular green. It's a very vibrant green to kind of go along with everything. The red and the blue are also very vibrant colors. But here we go. So those are the black cubes. Put these back in. I want to be a little bit cleaner. Maybe I should be cleaner my unboxings. I've seen one unboxing where somebody actually, they kind of put the stuff back in the box. Like they take everything out and then put everything back in. But since I don't edit, I don't speed things up. I don't feel like that's very advantageous because that would increase the video time. So here are the cauldrons. See, there's 5 cauldrons. Now, one thing I noticed and was kind of disappointing is there were 2 blue mats, right? There was the plain blue, and then there's the blue and green. Okay, well, you got your blue and green, but there was no, like, plain blue. And then there's 2 orange-red ones. So that was kind of something I was like, oh, well, that's disappointing, right? I would think they would have made them match each of the boards so you have something in the beginning. I mean, technically, it doesn't matter because, like I said, you're going to be passing the cauldrons anyways. But here you go. So there is an example of one of the cauldrons. You can see it's got the mushroom bits in there, the spider webs. This one has, some bats, some mushrooms. It looks like a rat just swimming along in there. So that's kind of cute. So there you go. Those are the cauldrons. Now let's take a look at the cards. You up there. Oops, hit that extra life dice. Bring that back here. But as we mentioned, we are going to do game day on Extra Life. If you've gone to our social medias, you'll see that we have posted lots of posts about the different games, the different game days, the different things that we are doing. We're streaming for 13 hours, well, 12 hours. We're going to take 2 breaks during the day, during Saturday, and then 12 hours on Sunday. So that gives us our 24-hour stream. It'll start at 9, end at 10. So you guys have plenty of time to come out and watch based on what you want to view. So here are the recipe cards. So you can see at the top when you play a card, you're going to have this Arcana. That's going to increase your Arcana track. And then here you're going to be able to play the recipes to basically make an ingredient. So, and then this one with this little swiggly means they can play it either direction. So you can do 1 mandrake to get 1 of each, or you can do the other way around where you're doing 1 of each of these to get 1 mandrake. And then if when you choose your cards, you can try to combo it, right? So say you've got something like this, right? Where this way you're going to be able to combo these to be able to use them in this next spell, or vice versa, right? You'll need something where you'll be able to get a mandrake. So here you would say, okay, 1 mandrake gives me 1 mandrake. That's not too good of a deal. Maybe something later might be able to get you. There you go. So you might be able to get 1 that way. There are some that are blank. I was questioning that. So this one here is a legit card. I thought it was a misprint. I did ask on Board Game Geek, and the developer did say that is a legit card. You're basically just getting the Arcana. I mispronounced it 3 times now. I'm not going to try it again. But you basically get 2 of each. So it's benefit, right? Because normally you only get like 1-ish on average. The colors on these are beautiful too. I didn't show the backs of the cards, but these are beautiful. The purple and the pink, because these are me and Audrey's colors, right? We like the purple a lot, and then the pink color just pops. You'll notice a lot of our fonts and text in my thumbnails are for purple and pink. There's another one in here, which is the Void. So I can find it, because this is one I got. I feel like it's kind of overpowered, and if you're somebody and you play with the game and you feel the same way, I would say you might want to just remove this one from the game, because I just felt like this was way too overpowered, right? You get 2 of the Crow Arcana, but then for nothing, you get these 3 ingredients. So I was able to, in my first game, get a card that then played off of this, and was able to basically make 2 spells for free. Like, just right every single turn. So to me, I felt like that was a little bit overpowered. It might be a card, if you guys feel so, you guys would take that out. So these are double-sided. So one is your Arcana track, and then the other side is your steps, basically the steps of the game. If you're playing a full 5-player count, you don't have the extra step rules. They say you don't have to use these, but you'd have to have some way to remember how many you had. So I don't know. I wish there would have been 2 separate cards. I mean, I guess you could print something out, or you could print one of those 2 out. And then the last thing are the witches. So the witches give you special powers. So you start on your first game, you're going to have this initiate, tongue, tied, twister, yeah. Peter Piper pecked a peck of peppers. There we go. But this one, basically, she gives you the ability that before choosing, you can discard the hand and draw 4 new cards. So you get to use it. It's a one-time use, but that's the initial starting witch that they recommend. And then you have these witches here that have special powers. So like here, after you produce an ingredient, if you have at least one of each type of ingredient in your cauldron, take one ingredient from your cauldron and place it in your witch's circle. So the witch's circle is how you win the game. You get 5 ingredients in your witch's circle, you win. So that kind of gives her a leg up there. There's just different things. There's one here, it says you get an extra hand size. There's one here you can rotate, so you can play basically any input-output ingredient. And then there are these other ones that actually, they don't have a special power. They just have a special recipe all to themselves. So you basically get 1 bonus recipe. And then, of course, with her, she starts with +1 of the spellbook arcana. And then in the witches, there is one as well here. Same thing. I feel like she would be overpowered. Just because, same thing. You're, for free, every turn, you're getting a mandrake and a frog. And the thing is, mandrake is considered a rare item. Like, you can do a lot with those mandrake. So this one here seems very weird, but if you use 1 of each to get 3 of your choosing, I guess that could be pretty powerful, because you could simply like stack up on whatever ingredients you're going to be passing that would make somebody overflow, right? But there you go, guys. That is Whirling Witchcraft. Like I said, we will be playing this on game day on the 6th or the 7th. I think this one's on the 6th. But go out to Instagram. You'll see our post where we've got our full schedule. Twitter, we have it pinned at the top of our Twitter page. Facebook, it's in there somewhere because it gets posted there as well. But if you come out during game day 2021, you do have the chance to win any of the games that we're playing during the viewing. Some of them will be given away by the viewers if you're coming out watching and chatting with us. Some of them, though, will be in a big giveaway of probably about 200, 250 games. And all you need to do to enter that is go out to the Extra Life page that we have, click the $10 donation, which is, it'll say bundle game giveaway. Click that. At the end of November, we'll be choosing the winner, and you'll get all the games that we're giving away during that. I don't have a picture of that. I'll have that coming up soon to show you all the games that'll be in that bundle. But like I said, it'll be a lot of games that from either our sponsors or from our own collection from games that we are going to replace or getting upgraded versions of, so we don't need them. With that said, guys, hope you come out and watch us. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, bell notification, comment down below if you've played Whirling Witchcraft. And until next time, guys, peace.